Hey, welcome again to Chaplain Chat. We're back at the 210. We've done some really good interviews here. And Isabel and I have known each other for a while.
Yes.
And we first met where, Isabel?
Oh, Catherine John, will you believe it if I told you we first met in Bob Wiley?
Bob Wiley
Bob
Jail.
Wiley Jail.
How long, how many years ago was that?
Oh my goodness, maybe 7, 8 years
At
now.
least, at least,
At
at least, at
least,
least.
yeah,
And
that
and,
long
and I,
time.
I remember that somewhat. Well, how I really remember, I was speaking at a recovery group meeting here in Visalia.
Here in Cafe 210, actually.
Oh, it was here in 210.
Yep, I think at that time,
Yes,
we
Pat's
had,
group.
yes, Patch Group, and then we had to. I think this was closed for something, so we had it actually at the church in the basement, but it typically was held here. But
Yes.
yes, right there.
Very good, and that's right. And it was kind of drizzly, rainy there that day, and you were going to walk back to Porterville.
I was.
You from Visalia to Porterville. That's about a 45-mile walk or so. It
Right?
really is,
It would take me 6 to 7 hours for that walk.
and it was really. And I don't know. I was saying to Gil, let's just we live in Visalia. Let's just give her a ride back, and that's what I remember. Our ride back,
Yes.
and it was a joy to be with you.
Yes.
And now, okay, a little background where we've been at.
Correct.
But now, uh, our Father's Home. Tell us about the ministry and what's going on with our Father's Home
Oh,
today.
Chaplain John, you don't know how amazing things have been. The doors God is opening. We just received this building in Fresno. Literally, it landed in our hands. I wasn't looking for the building. I wasn't even fathoming that we'd have this building, right? But the opportunity came up where it just landed in our laps. And so we're converting this building into an inpatient, outpatient services, but we're doing a co-ed because we understand that a lot of families that are out here are separated because mom and dad fell into addiction or into depression or they're hurting some way or another. And so typically we're either helping the dad and the mom's on a waiting list, or we're helping the mom and dad's on a waiting list. So they're never evenly yoked. They're never getting that healing evenly. And in order for you to save one, you have to save both because that marriage is together. God brought them together. So when you're trying to divide them, to heal them,
Wow.
it's not going to be
Which
successful.
we try to do, and
Correct.
that's not. Yeah,
And
go
it's
ahead.
not
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
have all that now, like that separation, and you have to remember that we've already lost everything. The last thing we have is each other. And when we have to let go of each other, um, that makes it harder. So we're doing things a little bit different. It is co-ed. We do let them come into the facility. Women are still in one room, men are still in another room, even if you're married. But you're on site together, you're doing classes together, you're working together, you're doing volunteer hours together. The only time you're not together is during the time that you will sleep, man with man, women with women. Until we get enough rooms to where we can house,
Yeah,
correct, but
which would
at
be another.
least
Yes.
correct, but at least we can bring them in at the same time, and they're able to eat at the same time, help each other at the same time, do classes together. Because if together they allowed sin into their home, if they've allowed destruction into their home together, then together they need to overcome it by doing what they need to do, to get rid of that and to get stronger mentally, physically, emotionally, and most importantly, spiritually.
Now, is there a time limit how long they can stay in the house?
We do not have a time limit. We will not say minimum this amount of time, maximum that amount of time, because we also understand you're going to heal faster than what I'm going to heal. And somebody else who walks through this door is probably going to heal three, it's going to take them 3 times longer to heal. Because what you have to overcome isn't what I have to overcome, and
Hmm.
isn't what she
Hmm.
or he has to overcome.
Hmm.
So I can't say, Chaplain John, mandatory 30 days when maybe you just need a week to clear your mind. You were just involved in a domestic violence issue, or you just relapsed again, and you just need that 1 week or 2 weeks to clear your mind and realize what you've done, and then on your way.
Is there a is the house? Oh, you just got the
Yeah,
house.
it's a facility, so it's
So
not a
how
house,
how
it's a
many how
facility.
many would you be able to
Right now, we are able to house 10.
10
Mhm.
altogether? 10 men?
All together. So 5 women, five
Okay,
men,
okay.
or 10 men, or ten
10 women.
women, or it doesn't matter.
So
Um,
when do you plan to? You
We
have that.
actually have two people there now
Oh,
already.
oh,
And
wow.
we haven't even really opened. We just got this
Okay.
building a week ago. And from a week to now, we're already housing two.
I'm going under the assumption that in addition to classes and how they can grow and closer together with God, our Father's home,
Mhm.
that you also will have some next steps they can take beyond the house.
Correct. So we don't just say welcome them in and then say, okay, you're on your way, go, right? So we also have a alternative healing clinic on site. We also have a thrift store on site, and we also have a deli on site. So when you come in, you really come in and all your needs are met. Meals, clothes, whatever, right? A fresh start. And then through our healing clinic, we offer an alternative healing to methadone to detox your body.
Wow.
So instead of going to
Wow.
methadone and still being on it months and
Wow.
years to try to detox and wean yourself off, we're doing it more naturally and herbally, to give them more strength to do it, right? So they're allowed to, once they're done with that, they're allowed to stay on board and we will hire them. They'll no longer be volunteers, but they will be hired on to work in our facility.
Wow.
In 3 weeks, we're launching Giving God Glory because He just puts everything together. In 3 weeks, we're launching a sports league program for kids ages 8 to 13, um, free of cost. We're not charging the parents anything. And we just had a gentleman walk into the facility yesterday, and he offered to do the shirts for our kids. We weren't even going to have shirts for them
Oh, he's,
because we weren't going to
yeah,
charge, and then we weren't going to have the funding for
yeah.
that. But to us, it was more important bring all the kids of the communities together and give them an opportunity to play because they don't have the $100, $150 sign up fee through other leagues. So we were gonna say, hey, come in jean shorts and a t-shirt, but we're gonna have fun, you know. Every Sunday we're gonna have games, so every Sunday we're gonna barbecue together as a community and watch the kids play and have fun. Every Friday night we have bingo. Every Tuesday night we have Bible study. Every Sunday morning we have service. Every Wednesday night we have movie night. So we have different things, and it's also considered a walk-in center. So if you're just hungry, you're feeling alone, you're just feeling depressed, the front section where we have our deli, we have 5 computers set up also so that we can teach you how to use a computer and so we can tutor you.
You know,
And just come in and have a talk.
I
Come in
think
and have a meal, have a cup of coffee.
next time we do this, and we'll do it quicker, sooner. Let's do it at the place,
Oh
and
yeah,
then you
that'd
can
be
get
great.
that would be better, and we'll
Yes,
do that.
yes.
There, now you just we just scratched the
That's
surface of
just
what
a
our
little
father's
bit.
on, just
Yes.
a little bit.
That's just a
But if
little bit.
people want to connect with you and know more,
Yes.
but how can they do that?
They can feel free to give me a call. My number is still the same from
Okay.
last time. I try so hard to keep that number. It's 559
Okay, 559
667
667 3608.
3608.
I have to chuckle about that because my phone number is 667, and we have to chuckle about that.
Yes,
So,
the
okay,
same.
or they could go, you have a website, I'm sure.
Yeah, so our website for this facility is not up and going yet.
Okay, well,
But
other things you
yeah,
do.
and but if they give me a call, if you guys
Oh,
call or text,
call it, and
we
then
can
you'll
give
give
all
all
the
the other.
information. It'll be easier
That's
that
the
way.
best way to do
Yeah,
it. Okay, so one more time, this is great.
I know. I'm
It's
so
funny.
just
The
happy.
reason I looked up there is that this come up. I'm going to do an interview today.
Of
That's all
course,
right.
that's okay.
So if you want to get a hold of Isabel, and you will want to get a hold of Isabel, she's going to give you the phone number one more time. 559.
667 3608.
Isabel,
Yes.
it's always a blessing to be with you.
Of course.
And you
Thank you
remember
for
how we
having
sign
me.
off? I'll say thank you for being on. You know what you say?
Chaplain chat?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for watching, and Isabel, thank you for being on.
Chaplain chat.
Yeah.